Okay, I coming back to this, even though the last session was very frustrating. I don't think I'm gonna like, not today anyway, try to beat that Zone 5 with Nocturna again. I do believe this time I'm going to actually do what I wanted to do from the very beginning and give Hatsune Miku a try.
Hi.
Before I abandon this game completely and move on to the sequel at some point. I keep forgetting that the select is literally right here. I'm not even gonna pressure myself to beat all zones with Miku. I'm just gonna, you know, try her out. See what she feels like, what she does, how they implemented this iconic character into this game, and then be done when I'm done. Dance through enemies, move diagonally, don't stand still. Is this the only character that can move diagonally? That does seem like it might be a clunky thing, since the whole game is a tile-based game. Perfect for the arrow keys. I feel like diagonal movement might be a bit of an annoying quirk. But we'll see how it's implemented. Again, Zone 5 just seems to be unlocked by default. Again, Zone 5 was only added with the Nocturna DLC, because that DLC has a campaign that goes through all 5 zones. With every other character, it seems Zone 5 is just like an extra challenge. Oh, I carried the diamonds over from the Nocturna run. Interesting. That's cute. I don't know if I should buy anything. At least not like weapons-wise or whatever. Because of course I do want to see what the weapons is. I see in the top left corner the actual weapon she wields is the leak. So if going full on wow, I cannot remember what the song is called. You know, the fucking ancient ass Hatsune Miku leak meme. So that's what we're basing this on. And I guess we have an up-down spell called Sing, which I feel like it's probably gonna be like a screen clear or some sort. It's fine. But no, it's fine, whatever. Let's see. Let's see what the reach is on here. Wow, that... I get damage for missing a beat? That is kinda wild. That seems like hard mode. This BPM is so oddly slow though. So, yeah, of course Hatsune Miku has her own music, so that's one of the exciting things. Why did I get... Hey, you just get continual damage for standing still? Is this a Miku thing, or did I pick up a weird item? I'm very confused. Right, where am I trying to pick something up? I didn't kill anything yet. I do like the music playing though. I'm not really doing anything yet. Okay, so you move through enemies. That seems like that would require a lot of attention to not end up somewhere you don't want to be. I'm still so confused that you get damage for standing still with this character only. Let's try the actual Sing. Oh, I guess that's just like a splash damage attack. Okay, yeah. Wow, you even move into walls? Huh. It seems like a very straightforward ability. I read that you... Oh, if they're lined up, you go through all of them? Is that it? That would actually be huge. I read somewhere that the leak is fixed. You cannot grab another weapon with Miku. Wow, 2 fucking monkeys. Also, it seems like it's doing 2 damage. Not just 1. So not only do you move through hordes of enemies at once, you make double damage by default. Yeah, I gave myself a lot of damage by standing still earlier, and that is still strange to me that out of all the characters, it's Miku that has that fairly, like, surprisingly punishing ability by default without the game actually telling you about that. It seems like that is a prominent thing that I would expect in the character description earlier. Okay, maybe she does not actually do 2 damage. I imagine that maybe. Or maybe it's multiplayer based or something. But yeah, actually not, like, usually the only thing you would lose from missing a beat would be the multiplayer. I can't even dig by default. Wow. Usually the only thing you would lose by missing a beat is your multiplayer, but here now actually losing life. That puts a bunch more pressure on you. That's bad. Oh yeah, you can get through dragons real good though with Miku. Already at Half-Life hard. I do really think it will probably be a very fun playthrough with Miku, but I think I did burn myself out a bit with that Zone 5 on Nocturna. So I'm not even gonna push it. Maybe in like 5 more years I will come back to this. Give it a shot with Miku or something. Although to be fair, there's still the sequel out. And it would probably pick up instead if I'm in the mood for more Necrodancer. There's some kind of trap there, I can't really tell what it is. Speaking of trap, fucking hell. That death squeal is quite something. Well, no need to get to the shop without money. Although I guess I could have gotten a sneak peek at what's available. I'm so used at this point at like the range that Nocturna's weapon had by default that I keep jumping into damage. That is, yeah, that damage on a miss speed is generally surprising to me. Like, that it wasn't mentioned, especially. Seems like a very prominent thing about this character, if true. See, I died because I missed a beat. That's like special hard mode, man. Shit. Can I get at least a zone 1 with Miku? I feel like that's the low bar that I would like to clear. So I can actually say I did anything with this character. I do like the music though. I think like I want to look up the Miku soundtrack they put in the game for this DLC. It seems like some songs that I might enjoy, you know, in my regular playlist as well. I ran right into the monkey. Fuck! No! I missed the rhythm. Not even gonna bother with that one. I do believe the damage on missed beat would mess me up too much in later levels. I think that would be like my kryptonite. Like I don't think I miss beats much, but like it's just the thought of it, the extra pressure. Like it's very punishing if it happens. See there. I don't feel like I missed beats much. That wasn't ever like an actual problem. I don't think. It also never like mattered too much. Oh wow. I also feel like it's easy to... Yeah, I don't think I'm even gonna make it through zone 1. I'm taking too much damage all the time. I think there's a real danger that the crowd walk that you're doing here can get really like get confusing after a while. Oh, see, I died again because of misspeed. So yeah, this seems like a cool, interesting character. I do really like the music, but I don't think I'm gonna play this. Not now anyway. And yeah, I'm not actually gonna give Nocturna a try. I looked up a video of the last boss fight just to see how much else there is, and there's a second phase as well. I haven't even seen everything in my last session. Yeah, but I'm for as much as I would love to have beaten the amplified DLC with the Nocturna character, especially now that I've already put a bunch of hours into that, I'm not gonna stress myself with Zone 5. It's just more frustrating than it is fun, just because it is so much. But anyway, we're done about that last time already. This was just like a super fucking quick look at Miku. For the sake of having looked at Miku, because I haven't done that the entire time. Wasn't there somewhere there is like a boss fight training room? I swear there's a boss, there definitely was a boss fight training room, wasn't there? Then multiplayer mode. Oh, here we go. There it is. You have to wait. You have to use diamonds to do boss fight training. I did not expect that at all. Frankenstein way is free to do at the conductor, which those are the two that go back to back. And I'm sure, like, doing them just like that would not be that big of a deal. But having to do the entirety of Zone 5... and then both boss fights back to back is way too much for me. Way more than I would like to do. I also feel like I fucked up, of course, but Hatsune Miku is actually would be a good character for this boss fight, since there is such a flood of characters and, you know, hordes of enemies are what she is built for, basically. But of course, that doesn't matter. I would have to do it with Nocturna to actually... Yeah, I can't even do it with Miku. I'm also playing really recklessly. I really don't have the patience anymore. All my patience... What's happening? All my patience is used up from the previous... Wow, that was a lot of... Those confusion spells, man. All my patience was used up by the 2 previous play sessions. Wow, yeah, I cannot even do it with... I really can't see myself like do Zone 5 in its entirety and then the already very hard Frankenstein way boss fight just to then get here to this. I really cannot see myself actually having that endurance at this point. Yeah, and there's the second phase. You still have to like get rid of these things before you even... Yeah, like I love this game. I love Necrodancer, but I clearly playing through the regular main campaign kinda filled my need 2 years ago or whatever, and I cannot be bothered to actually go through the even longer 5-zone campaign of the Amplified DLC. I think that is actually too much for my taste. Yeah, I think I just got my fill of Necrodancer, and if I ever want to actually play Necrodancer again, it's probably gonna be with the sequel that probably has different new features. Still, like, cool Hatsune Miku DLC, cool that they did put a whole campaign with an even harder difficulty, I want to say, because it is so long with 5 instead of 4 zones. It's good that they even put that out, but I definitely don't have the endurance or the patience for that at this point. I spent my time with the base game, and that was probably enough. And this was a quick look at the Hatsune Miku DLC before I possibly abandon this game forever. And that's really all I wanted to do here. Super quick session. Bye bye.